Hello, everybody. I have grilled cheese. Dark blue.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
Breathe deep and move.
Look.
Chucky questions at Walbrun. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
Good to see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you. I hope. As long as our objective is the same, the reason doesn't matter to me. We have a common enemy. But neither of us gets what we want until we deal with our biggest obstacle. The Steel Watch. They're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. A tyrant's nothing without lackeys. And the Gondians are the perfect lackeys. Dangerously intelligent, pathetically submissive. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given a chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit. Same as it always is. Eliminate the threat. In this case, the foundry where these atrocities are produced. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A room powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved. Exactly! The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes, spitting in his face. Now they'll die like the dogs they are. Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast, be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
Well,
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building. Belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. Get yourself back to street level. The streets will be clear of Watchers in no...
you think of...
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. Good.
Shape-shifting monstrosities of unknown origin. Doppelgangers are unnatural predators. Their latent empathic abilities helping them to know, imitate, and eventually replace their prey.
This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
Fair.
Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in. Ask it. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset. Our trust. Fortunately, she's no match for our second best asset. Me. Yeah. I had the same thought. So much has happened. But I'm not going anywhere. I've got plans for the future.
I don't like
Soldier.
not getting rid of you either.
Ah, great powers, huh? Especially if this thing wants to turn. Then again, you can pull it off better than most. Thank the gods.
Think you do it? Are you kidding me? My wifey. My waifu. I'm not gonna let. Unless you absolutely.
You think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me only if you're quick.
Dude. Text you. Absolutely.
Now let me get...
Fuck all.
Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Not a chance. Your mother will kill me.
Let the kid come. He wants to teach the a lesson, right?
Right. Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians.
Be most pleasing to sleep
Zog said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
What do you want now? Been poking around downstairs, have you? Well, those gnomes are victims. They've spent years in exile, no forge to call their own, all because of some ancient bloody grudge. The Gondians think they're the only ones fit to swing a hammer round here. They're wrong. One day they'll learn that the hard way. Until that happens, I'll give those iron hands a roof over their heads. Nothing wrong with it. Now clear off. Do you want anything else? What do you want now? And go down to the bloody...
Let's go to the circus. Go to the circus.
You want to see Dribbles the clown, don't you?
Yeah. Then let's... Stinks of cheese. Between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
Of course!
We travel from plane to plane, thrilling all blessed to see us. From tempestuous Ginny to belligerent redcaps, you'll find them all here. But enough of this. The circus is a place of joy and distraction, so come inside and forget your worries. Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Ah! Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you.
My friend, you will not tie me.
Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
Does this arsehole not understand common? Do you want to buy face paint?
Prizes found only in the most exotic of planes. Approach! Ugly one!
Fuck you, I'm gorgeous.
Yes! Behold! A Kabi's Wheel of Wonders! Spin!
To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin, let us see if you have...
You notice a glint in Akabi's beard. As it glows, the wheel moves away from the jackpot.
Alas! No jackpot for you, ugly one. But you dare speak to me. I am, however, feeling gracious, so I will forget this and allow you to spin again. Or I can turn you into something vile.
I will rip ass.
What is that vile smell? Are you dying? Impossible. You sneak! You cheated! Enjoy the jackpot!
I will, fucker. I'm gonna go murder those goddamn raptors.
Where am I?
Breathe deep and move. Take you first. Need to find a way forward.
Suck.
It's Friday.
Here, motherfucker. Fucking dragon. go. Biden. For 3 to 12. Oh.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
How did the despicable cheetah enjoy his vacation? You are alive. Now be gone. A cub.
Ah, scummy bullbag, move!
Oni and Stony.
Darling, we have a customer. Browse our bespoke stony and bony creations, or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service. Bony, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent? To think she chose me. Why, I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Now, what can I do for you? Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it.
Income. The adventurer returns. Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as... then Phil... Have that kind of cash.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly... Oh, hungry little hob. I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people. Is nice. Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes. Shut up! Stupid sweat piss ince! Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye! Get your shinies and treaters!
Ah! Lucille! It's pose grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up.
I was built for this.
We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage. But these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus. Jacob!
Do not stand too close. The flame.
I think it looks fine.
Another. Good.
Darn it.
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
My time comes. I will show you. All of you. See? You cramped. They laugh. They shine with innocence. But it is a lie. Every one of you is vicious. cruel. You kill my mate, steal my cubs. I roar, break my cage, and then you die. You all die! Soon. Unlikely.
Ooh, don't get too close.
Hunger! My stomach screams.
Yeah, and I want to see Tribbles again.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion. You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal. Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe.
In case there are some business. I am covered in.
I see you. I see the bond between you. So tender, so fragile. But do you see it for yourselves? Karlak. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think. Who does she loathe above all others?
She's the worst of the worst. I suppose the devil can't help her nature, but she's got a really goddamn bad nature.
Hear how your bond thrums with pleasure. Strong, vital, pulsing with affection. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is her idea of a perfect day?
I'd rather have my horn yanked out with tweezers.
Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing.
You know me too well.
The sweetest loves dance lightly on the tongue, but they sag and suffer with age. The future brings many trials. A decade from now, what will the mighty Karlach do? Where will she be?
Kids, huh? I don't know. How about a really mean goat? But I don't know. Things can change, I guess. I've heard. You really know me, don't you? It's wild. In so many ways, we barely know each other. But where it counts, you're deeper in my head than that tadpole.
How close you are. Two hearts beating a perfect rhythm. But I know the truth. Only one face haunts your dreams each night. Close your eyes, sweetness, and she will come to you.
Good Orin. Swear to fucking God, that's Orin.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. Gortash knows you are coming. Knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm or weaken. Oh, your bond will not save you. He will wrap its cord around your neck and make you swing from it. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on...
She's toying with me. What does she want?
Darling?
Enjoying the show?
No. Off limits.
What path lies before me?
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Ooh, no. Sorry, Dribbles.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? Oh, hey! Looks like we've got a proper comedian in our midst. Good thing, too. I'll need someone with your wits for my next trick. Now, where...
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up. A round of applause for the stalwart heart. always tell children that they're special, that each and every one of them is unique.
How do you so?
Tell me, what makes you special? Boring! Boring! You, my friend, are the most special person in the circus, in all of Why? You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you! Praise the Absolute.
You sense something behind you. Instinct takes over.
Eager to bleed. Is this the start of the show? Praise the Absolute.
I'm.
Here comes the punchline.
I always knew I'd die at a circus.
Look more. Got it. Big dog. Bad dog.
Fiat Voluntas Dei.
shush your tears, children. It is not your clown we carved up.
You fight good. Doppelganger.
You took those bastards down like it was.
I thought you were part.
Time to press ahead.
You're the one who took a beating.
Survival.
Enough to keep us going. For now.
Oh dear. Screaming children and oozing. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. When you run a plane-hopping circus of ragtags and ruffians, few things faze you.
That's
Alas,
fair.
I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply... I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? Huh. I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilizations fall. Along the way, I happened across items of such power that would make you weep with awe. Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me... Good luck.
This is...
Okay, I can do. I've kind of built my characters so they're rather impossible to kill. Gain. I don't only need the one. We're in the fray now. Alright, the last two Karlak are good.
You freed me from hunger's lust. Forgive me. I was close to killing you, killing everyone. I am ashamed. The circus is my family. They rescued me when I was but a youngling. They did not starve me. The other did. He wore the face of Dribbles, but the scent of a stranger. He taunted me, waving bloodied rags under my nose. My mind was worn from the hunger. Thank you for calming me.
Oh, he's so eloquent.
You and your family have full bellies and a warm place to rest.
Do not cause trouble.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen?
How could this happen?
Please, enjoy the circus, which will never be the same without Dribbles.
Akabi is tired of the Wheel of Wonder.
Clean.
The
attack is nothing to worry about.
Fashion. Avenue. Hey.
Miss Silvertongue says...
Oh, but I'm sure.
Oh, darling, don't forget that Dragonborn's order. It's due shortly.
Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Why? I die, you die, we all die. Big Wolf, have a treat home. Get your shinies and treat home.
The skeleton looks
Hello again, my vicious little one. I'd hurry if I were you.
That might be worth a look. Something over there.
I have no idea what...
Triples!
The Pyramidians and Fred are clean. They've just joined, but are settling in muck.
I heard what you did.
Be most pleasing to sleep indoors once.
Zog said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers.
I ain't looking to make friends.
We'll find a way into the...
You didn't even fight back.
You have no worry. I tried.
You can't get in trouble for Tress.
We're gonna see the mummy.
If you're looking to end...
You want to let those thugs get away with this?
Those punks work for the guild.
The priests will open the temple up again. You... Please, in the name of the crying one,
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
Hi, Bill.
We let more outsiders in and more...
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people. No matter where they're...
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorgan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion.
Bill, I beg you, even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorgan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple
of exactly...
Times may be hard.
You're wrong about Father Lorgan's killer.
Enough, Yanis. I don't teach you how to pray, so don't teach me how to investigate.
What the fuck are you?
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of it. I wouldn't go that far. But the investigator is being particularly challenging right now. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Charette's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murders. I can tell you where to find her, but she won't be very chatty, I'm afraid. Shira passed away last year. Peacefully, mind. We buried her in the crypt under the temple, if you wish to visit. I really hope you...
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kit. I know it's not fair. This was the best job I ever had. Lorgan was kinder than most. And now they're blaming a refugee for his death. Typical. No. Brilgor was a nice bloke. He came a couple of times for soup. Potato chowder was his favorite. Didn't seem the murderous type. But what do I know? Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees. But I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. Look,
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? What do you want to know? I reckon Investigator Valeria, one of the refugees, killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. We give them everything. And all we get is nothing but a good man to... Please,
It is. It very much is. How you doing, Bang?
This must be where Shira Clarwen is buried.
Here lies Flintster Sunseeker, born 1400 DR, died 1456 DR. Here lies Sister Shira Clarwen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone, thou might be, alas. Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou?
The monk himself holds your answer. Tasha's hideous laughter is a powerful skill, but earning it may come at the cost of wisdom. Your muscles tingle and your mouth twit. Madness tugs at your mind, prods in places best left untouched. You feel your wisdom begin to drain. You remain wise as ever, even as Shah's madness spreads outward. You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. Spirit hiding inside an amulet has brought you to the body of his granddaughter and possessed. Once again, you feel your wisdom draining away. Hilarious. What is it?
Oh, well, that's easy. Son of a bitch! Fuck are you?
You giggle, struck by the absurdity of the moment. The urge to laugh dwindles. Though you can't help but chuckle. You withstood the monk's madness and earned Tasha's hideous laughter.
My friend, forgive me, for this mind was not mine own. May laughter be thy gift, never thy curse, the morning Lord calls. Canst thou feel the warmth of his blessing? This is not my final twilight, but a new dawn. Farewell.
The corpse is an empty husk once more. The monk, liberated from madness, is finally at peace.
He's gone. Well, he was always good for a laugh.
Here lies Raloric Windbane, born 1399 DR, died 1486. Here lies Satida Atana, born 1411 DR, died 1485 DR.
Never wanted the easy path.
Brethren in blood, kill them!
Nice arm. I think I'll take it.
Ready for another round?
Hey, from my whammy.
Someone's arranging these corpses. What for? A colourful torso torn and butchered. Hello, Dribbles.
Something over there.
This blade's wicked look matches its deeds. Poor Father Lorgan.
The stone is cold. The parasite within is unresponsive.
Hello. be there.
Let's get going. These boots have seen everything.
Queen Vlaakith. Skra!
You are a Charlotte, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains.
What a fucking point.
The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great Dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. A final chance.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will
Ooh, Harry. Bitch. I do.
I think this might be it. Soon. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. Ha! She'd turn us both into sheep, then serve mutton for dinner. I'm so excited to go home.
Sorry, whom the fuck are you?
Hi. You were really nice to me before, and, my mum, could we maybe stay?
Of course, girl. You can help me determine who it is doing all this snoring.
Yes! You've got a fire and everything! I can cook really good!
It is done. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Oh. Fuck you.
As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea, never to cross the one in the void. Better... So why do I feel so bitter?
Vlaakith has upended Lae'zel's whole existence. Everything she knew to be true, every plan and aspect. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She is mourning the loss of the person she once was, and can never be again.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, must still now forging in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. To deny... There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Not since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed.
Ow.
Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. We find Voss at Sharess's caress and retrieve the key to releasing the prince. Orpheus Tough Kinazin. What about him? The historical slates describe Orpheus as a fearsome, terrible creature, powerful beyond measure and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign. The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right. Orpheus can disrupt a Geich hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Air?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves. Orpheus is honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. Very well.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Vlaakith's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort. Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back? Wonderful, isn't it? Torril's history is written within our city's walls. Expeditions to the continent of Masti, voices raised in song on returning day, the heady wines at the elf song. There's truly no place like Baldur's Gate. I think that unknowable... I can't say I'm not curious. All right, anything more we should discuss? Yes, and at a great cost. I won't begrudge you your choice. As for me, though, I'm not ready. Thank you.
Arion, how are you feeling?
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go without a fight. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee, even with my newfound advantages. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I. But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then... And if I can seize that almighty power for myself, well...
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her. I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go. Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memory. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole... Worm's Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst... Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
Oh.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my... I am free from my bonds, but you must face them.
I can't believe... And by killing him, you set him free. You set Aelin free. And me. I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight? That's exactly it. And I tell you, I took one look at her and I just knew she was it. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what. It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship.
When I first met you, saving us, I trust your leadership and respect your decisions. But I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land, perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves. I've been but honestly, you've surpassed even the... What would you like to know? Anytime.
Brother. There you are.
You smell very delicious, but I will not... Ooh, more.
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent author. Mazel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished.
I use lot for don't know at the end. Let me stay at your on my own now. That's a lot. As far as I can tell, I'm heading there first. Thanks for
I brought my own...
I'm just a cat. Please, talk to Yenna. I don't like talking. Nothing good, I don't think. She was so very sick. Maybe she made like a cat. Please don't. Yenna is my best friend.
happy kitty.
I brought my own paring knife. Now.
Looks like these people were trying to hide in the tunnels here.
Hiding away from the guard. Only for something worse to find them.
how goes the search? That's it! Proof that Valeria missed. If you can convince them of Brilgor's innocence, then perhaps they'll make to.
Fuck, what's with rain rendering?
Stelmane is dead. This does not bode well.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
tell you, it's left me in a... Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Not the foggiest. Normally something nearby is snatching them. I can tell you that much. Well, if it's not too much, any letters you find.
Name and rank? Quickly now! There's a war on! At ease! I am Commander Lightfeather, leader of the finest aerial communication regiment this side of the Chianfa. State your purpose, Groundwalker. I don't have all day. Damned awful business. Fine flyers, a lot of them. Gone without a trace. Intelligence is in short supply, but we know our enemies flanked us on the west side, not one rooftop away. They're avoiding the whole area. I won't lose one more beak. If you pass that way, beware the sign of the featherless wings from that rooftop.
A little wet under the wing for our unit.
Pigeons are very sensitive. They can't fly straight.
Quite a spot, eh? Knocks the breath out of me to get up.
Fuck off. Watch, now that I've saved, it's gonna do it. Wow, you're just being a real dick today. Fuck, calm down. Mind flayer.
Before you lies the unconscious body of a mind flayer, glistening and raw.
A newborn. Unattended. How fortunate. Oh, but it is. This one has only just transformed. It is weak, vulnerable. Its potential ripe for harvesting. Go on, kill it. Just like you did before.
What? No! I've had so little time!
Too late, motherfucker!
Watch this!
Survival is all that matters.
Sucks to suck.
The creature was born recently. Its mind is still fresh. You can absorb its potential if you consume it.
Did you hear something earlier? Almost like a groan.
Well, we're by a windmill, after all. Probably some cog or joint in need of a little grease. Fine day for it, eh?
Another step forward.
You remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
Practically smell it.
Shut it! Scavenge wherever you...
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look at...
We got here...
Back off!
As long as we stand together.
The hunter has nothing to say to you.
You think you can just walk into our camp? Present yourself.
Starters must be exterminated. Nothing less would.
Rechtei Hathran Rust. Frey Valdisk Durovna. Frey Vald Iskablast.
You recognize the funeral rites of the Gur people, famed monster hunters. She's burning the possessions of those who have fallen.
Im Orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra.
We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this.
My thanks. We grieve those who left us, but celebrate them too. They died well. There is doom in the air these days, but welcome news too. Word has reached me that the undying Ketheric Thorm is destroyed, and if whispered tales can be believed, he was defeated by one looking much like you. A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. Baldur's Gate is haunted by many things, but one of its most insidious is the vampire Cazador. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future. They tore us to pieces. Vampire spawn and werewolves. What's left of my tribe is wounded and broken. We cannot stand against him to save our children. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could. If you do, may the gods keep you.
Exterminated.
I know tears will not
Nothing
bring our
less
children back.
There's nothing to fear. It is only wrong.
County ass armor.
We shed tears today. Our dead fought well. They
We have no good choices.
Ah, right, I should probably tell them about the clown.
There's no point arguing with the gods.
Why don't we talk about something else?
Oh, whatever.
I don't care how big they were. I'll give them a pizza.
The Absolute's army on its way. Not a chance.
Get your shinies and Fritos!
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding Dribble? Hello again, my vicious...
You're not able to tell him.
Do not!
Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken god be with her. Brilgor fell to anger and rage, taking Father Lorgan with him. May Ilmater forgive him.
Don't want to draw any attention. The right tool will do the trick. This chest is deeper than it looks. A double bottom, of course. Breathe quiet, move with care. Wonder if the gods are watching me. If not over, then through.
Ilmater's edict.
Please, in the name of the Crying One, have mercy.
But we won't clear from Arm. There's nowhere else to go. Please.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
I said, step back!
Outraged.
Fuck are you guy?
Saddle up.
Holy shit.
They're damn near chomping at the bit. What's the plan?
Look for refugees traveling alone, or any stupid enough to leave camp. Remind them that this is our...
Fascinating.
What, they don't catch a break?
She was a better person than both of us.
They let in another horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
A Baldurian. Good.
Should last us.
Really? What is my favorite?
The Duke, Ravenguard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Let us talk to him. Please, if you could just...
Front-page material.
We have the Duke's full.
I've got my eye on you.
Our.
That'll make a great headline.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am your name?
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
Okay.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens.
Whoa. My engine, it's almost...
Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by it knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Please comply now, citizen.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
This is front page material.
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
It's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I...
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff...
Worm's Crossing. This place has been a haven, and Harpers were less than welcome in the city proper.
I don't know, but I'll know it when I see it.
Seems hard to imagine your efforts haven't always been appreciated.
The Absolute army.
Hey, literally nothing wrong with you. I have you all updated. What the fuck is going on with you?
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon.
Should mind my step.
Nothing fishy about my prices. Get your seat here.
Slow down, sweetie.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
What if there's food shortages? Rationing, and we can't leave anything to chance.
If it'll make you feel better, then fine. 15.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're... An apple a day.
Told me the armor was a bargain.
It was, but good armor is hard to find. I could wear it, yes, but they were...
Nothing fishy about my
I'd probably break his nose. Good.
We are not in trouble, sister. Remember our vow to keep one of
If you... Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on.
Something's off about this one. On your guard.
Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. Good to see you again, even if you have put me out of pocket. The boss bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see him when you're...
You keep scaring or ragging us off,
I made it. And they just ate off each other's asses.
Lovely. And nice. Oh.
another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? I know that look. You remind me of Devella. Fine. If you doubt my conclusions, out with it. What have you found? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory. That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed? That's quite the discovery. Doesn't tell me everything, though. Why was Lorgan killed? Could doesn't quite cut it here, I'm afraid. Come back when you've got some real...
Other than the fucking murder weapon and a bunch of shapeshifters?
So, my body burned like... Or the person with you. They enjoyed it.
Dick.
Enjoyed it.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
The Devil's Den. Why am I not surprised?
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes, give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Christ.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Huh. What's the catch?
I brought you here because I'm true to my word, and I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Unless some have already sprouted in places I can't see. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return.
There it is. Of course.
You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain. Power. Ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting. And Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me.
Zariel wouldn't like that much. But even I'm not so desperate to spite her I'd put the hells in this bastard's hands.
I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged, but only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching, and these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Yes, it does. Especially when I see what a bloody mess they've made of their whole scheme. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon.
Yeah.
If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
What? You can't be serious.
Right here. You'll find everything. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect. If you refuse to give me the crown, I collect your souls instead. And then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope. I'll be seeing you, and when I do, we dine.
The ink has barely dried, yet you feel a growing disquiet at what exactly you just signed. Perhaps a diabolus can offer some comfort, or a way out. For a devil's bargain is a hard one to break.
In here I thought you had half a... You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would a devil ever lie to you? What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide that... And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you forevermore, or will he come knocking again? As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. You're letting your ignorance... We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his god's awful House of Hope. We need... I swore I'd never return to the Hells. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that... I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the... Hey. Go on. If you're happy, I'm happy. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh.
And we just go there if we get a job.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. I can understand that. There's reprieve in solitude. But it's concerning that something could intervene like that, especially when we are so close to the Elder Brain. Do you have any idea what it was?
There we go.
Then the situation is worse. If it read your thoughts, it knows exactly what your intentions are. We must press on. I will bolster your mental defenses. Let us hope that allows us to regain some of our lost advantage.
Hello.
I'd love to, thanks.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Hey ho.
Let us show them how it's done.
No one's stopped me yet.
Destiny wait.
How much farther can I go?
Doesn't make any sense.
Here we're when you've met the drought. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength.
Sting for a suit. Dinner with
In a word, sir, exquisite. If you are in need of some pleasurable...
For you.
Guild. I want to give it a good rumple.
Get laid out here. The piss off is so bad. You hear that?
The great devil. And still you signed his contract. Perhaps it was the wiser course. But I have to...
You're sure? Later, then.
Gotta find Damon.
Inconceivable that we would seek release from one tadpole, only... I chide you if my mind were not consumed by the sight of Orpheus within his domed prison. But make no mistake, I can see the change in you, feel the parasite. You have invited your own misery.
The tadpole reveals your mind to Lae'zel.
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. You're right to question. Devils are slippery creatures. They twist their tongues into knots to convince you a rock pile was mithril. Ask Will. He knows that, but a broker is as bound by his contract as his buyer. The hammer must be real, or Raphael could never have the crown. Now, to the Sharess's Caress taproom. We must tell... But it's got to... It is done.
Oh, you're gonna have so much fun now, Lae'zel. Let's have some good shit on you.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. lies within.
Now that looks pretty cool.
No time to rest. Is that blood? No, never mind. Can't slow down.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
How in the fuck did you get over there?
A small hurdle.
Lovely. And nice.
I've got a long road ahead.
Eager for battle.
Get your arm out! Fresh off the easel!
Looking ahead. Best be on my way.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than you are the fruit of the forbidden palm. Soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin...
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The changes come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
No time for mercy.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death. But I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. I offer some rapture. Close your eyes and listen. Shh. The gods themselves cannot grant you my unimaginable bliss. Refuse it once, and you will be
I hope Karlach doesn't get
left
pissed.
forever. Close your...
You see only darkness.
The all-being. Here, you have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full. Your mind rested. Your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Back rolls.
Voss is waiting. He should...
Nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is
Okay with murder.
Armor is hard to find.
Words,
I could wear it to dinner with some folks.
almost painful.
I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do. Which means we're getting a real room. Wanna dance?
You have the...
We can get in.
That seems like an
Like a vandal.
Take it off later.
Almost.
I want to give it a good rumple.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Karlach.
Guild.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Lae'zel of Kalir, warrior of warriors.
Seriously, what the fuck
Tell me
happened to
you
your
took
face?
the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir.
The hammer? How can it be that you came to possess it?
The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince, can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith, Voss. And I...
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again.
Think again. I will not permit your entry. No.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others.
Sorry.
Astral. Oh, here you go, Lae'zel.
Eager for battle.
Like a damn happy chip.
Never a dull moment.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, mesmerizing. To be slain by one, agonizing. Everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
You recall another fact about silver swords. The Githyanki forbid their use by all other peoples.
Only Gith's children may wield swords of silver, unless a Githyanki grants the right in exceptional circumstance. The Illithid Grand Design nears. The true heir is shackled. These are exceptional circumstances. I grant my allies the right to my silver. Certainly not, or the Prince's honor guard would have already fractured his prison. To break Orpheus free, we will need the Orphic Hammer. A Kithrak's silver sword is more than a weapon. It is an extension of your will, an entire limb unto itself. You merely need to think strike, and it strikes. The sword carves the correct path, and carries your arm with it. The ancient slates tell us that each sword holds a fragment of the living gate, a flesh portal made from the stuffs of nightmare.
The terrible living gate, thinner than a lamb's hair and hidden deep beneath the Feywild.
The silver injures the body, the gate's flesh injures the mind. A formidable weapon against Geich.
Ow.
Very well.
That's enough for. Coming, hope. Titan,